So sit in a way that is comfortable for you to sit. Let your arms rest onto your thighs and lift your belly, lift your diaphragm, lift your chest. And then feel yourself really landing onto your mat as you prepare for practice. To set your intent. Setting your intent on what you want to do, what you want to feel in your practice today. And if it helps, choose an area to focus your practice. Today, working with the intent, and if you want to have a different intent, then choose something that is meaningful to you. But working with the intent of doing enough, of breathing in enough, of pushing yourself to what feels like your edge or what feels like enough. In this way, you're sensitizing your body so that you're working and recognizing and respecting your own boundaries, not feeling compelled to work with what is enough for somebody else, but working with what is enough for you. So activate your feet, spread toes. And as you feel the activation of your feet, then feel this. Are you overstretching into the, as you lengthen your toes away from each other, spreading the balls of your feet? So taking these cues, these signals from your body as to what feels like the right amount for you. Relax completely. And then breathe in. Breathe into side ribs. And exhale. Pressing down into your sit bone. As you breathe, feel as if you're drawing energy from the earth, moving this through your perineum, up into belly, up into heart, allowing it to move right up towards your brains. And exhale. Soften skull bones. And as you breathe, feel the drawing energy from the sky, moving this through the skull bones into brains, and allowing that energy to move all the way down, right the way down into the tips of toes. And then exhale. Breathe into back of heart, right between your shoulder blades. Maybe open your shoulder blades a little so that the breath is not restricted as you're breathing it in. And exhale. Now breathe to sternum, filling your heart up with breath. And exhaling completely. And then inhale, release. Shoelace pose. So bring your left foot over your right thigh just above the knee. Then reach out with your heels. If that is more than you want to go today, then place your left foot onto your right calf, or place your left foot onto the floor. Or if you have a block, you can place your left foot onto a block. Reach out with your feels and feel the activation into the ball of the foot, the arc of the foot, and all the way up into hips. Pranayama is alternate nostril breathing. So first two fingers down of your right hand and use your thumb to block right nostril. Inhale through the left nostril. Inhale for 5. Block your left nostril. Both nostrils are blocked. And hold for 20. So feet are active. Spine is long. Chest is lifted. So you're not compressing down onto belly. Keep the chest lifted. Keep the spine long. Exhale through right nostril. Exhale for 10. Inhale through the right nostril. Inhale for 5. Got both nostrils. Hold for 20. Exhale, left nostril for 10. And then release. Change the cross of legs. Your right foot is over left. Reach out with your heels and flex toes back towards your shins. Hold the first 2 fingers down of your left hand and use your ring finger to block right nostril. Inhale through your left nostril. Inhale for 5. Block both nostrils. Hold for 20. Exhale through the right nostril. Exhale for 10. Inhale through the right nostril for 5. Both nostrils hold. Holding for 20. Feet are active. Spine remains long. Exhale, left nostril. Exhaling for 10. And then release. Bring the soles of your feet together for Baddha Konasana. Your hands by hips, bend the elbows, and then feel for pushing the floor away as you press up into chest opener. Be active. Now breathe. Inhale 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 10. Forward bend. Hands are forward. Up shins and exhale. Exhale until empty. Chin tucks in. Pull your belly in. Pull it up. Spreading ribs, spread diaphragm. Keep feeling for hollowing your belly out. Relax your belly and then breathe. Breathe into lower back. Left ribs away from sacrum. And as you're exhaling, you're folding forward. Breathe into mid-back, deep breath. And exhale as you fold. One more breath into your spot. Exhale. Inhale, release. Push floor away, breathe in as you come all the way on back up. Bring your left foot on top of your right thigh for shoelace pose. And reach out with your heels and toes are flexed back towards your shins. The next pose is to seated side bend in shoelace. So bring your left hand by left hip and then reach that hand about 12 inches away from the hip. Relax your left ear to left shoulder, and then lengthen out of left side. As you breathe in, lengthen your right arm up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, reaching your right arm over right ear. Deep breath, lift belly, lift diaphragm, lift chest. And as you exhale, keep opening your right side ribs as you reach in your right arm up. Now spread the breath into your right side ribs. So you're opening your intercostal muscles. And exhale as you're lengthening that right arm over right ear. Second arm position, just move the arm. As you breathe in, reach your right arm down towards the right side. Keep lengthening the arm away so you feel the opening through right side of neck. And exhale, relax your jaw. Breathe and lift sternum, so creating space around your lungs, around your heart. And as you exhale, relax your right shoulder away from right ear. Use your right arm, breathe in, reach your right arm away, let the arm pull you up, and use your left hand to support your head and neck. And then change. Seated side bend in shoelace, bring your right foot over your left thigh, reach out with your heels. Make the adjustments that feels right for you. Bring your right hand by right hip and then reach that hand away about 12 inches. Relax your right ear to width with right shoulder and then lengthen out of right side. Press into left sit bone. As you breathe in, reaching your left arm up. And as you breathe out, reach your left arm over left ear. Deep breath, lift your right ribs away from right hip. As you exhale, push the floor away with your right hand as you reach your left arm over left ear. So you get this opening on both sides. Feel for pressing sit bones to floor and then breathe in as you lengthen ribs away from sacrum. As you exhale, lengthening that left arm over left ear. Second arm position, just move the arm. As you breathe in, reaching your left arm down towards the left side. As you exhale, keep the chest lifted, but relax your left shoulder away from left ear. Breathe to the left side of your neck, deep breath. And exhale, relax your jaw. On the next breath, lift sternum. Exhale, feeling for that release as you let go. Use your left arm, breathe in to pull your body up. Use your right hand to support your head and neck as you come all the way on up. Straighten your legs forward. And keep your left leg reaching forward. Tuck your right foot in so that the heel is flat to the floor and by your groin. So right heel is flat to the floor, close towards the groin. And bring your right arm forward and tuck it again. So right hand is now to the floor and you're gliding your right thigh back. Left hand is to the floor by left hip. As you inhale, lengthen your side ribs away from your right hip. And as you breathe out, glide your right thigh back. Deep breath, keep lengthening out of your right side. As you reach your left foot forward, you're folding forward towards the chest is moving forward towards your shin. Now breathe. As you breathe, lift sternum. Exhale as you fold forward. On the next breath, if you can, clasp your right arm around your right shin and your left arm is around the back and bind the hands. Now, if you can't, have the hands on the floor or use your strap to help to bind. Now breathe. As you breathe in, you're lengthening out of your right side. And as you exhale, you're folding forward towards your left shin. Deep breath. Inhale, lift belly. As you Exhale as you fold. One more breath in, deep breath. And exhale, fold. Inhale, release. Push the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way on back up. So you have the option now of tucking your foot in, so heel towards the groin, or working with your heel towards the glutes. If you've taken your right heel back, bring your right hand back, grab hold of your ankle, and then press it down into left sit bone. Breathe in, reaching your left arm up, opening left side ribs. As you breathe out, the left hand is to the floor. Feel as if you're pushing the floor away with your left hand. Relax your left ear to left shoulder. If you're not holding your right ankle with that, now inhale, lengthen out of your left side. Feel as if your chest is coming up to chin. As you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from right ear. Breathe into the right side of your neck. Deep breath. And exhale, relax your jaw. From your pelvic bowl, breathe in as you lift your belly away from pelvis. Keep inhaling as you lift your diaphragm and lift chest. And as you breathe out, you're relaxing your right shoulder away from right ear. On the next breath, slide your right arm all the way around the back and tuck it onto your left thigh, onto hip or into clothing. And as you breathe out, reach your right elbow down towards your left sit bone. Now breathe to sternum. Feel as if you're lifting your chest up, away from diaphragm, diaphragm away from belly. As you exhale, feel as if you're squeezing your right shoulder blade down towards the left shoulder blade. So you open chest a little bit more. Inhale, release your right arm and reach your right arm up towards the sky. Chest opener. As you exhale, you're reaching that right arm straight back. Now breathe. As you breathe, keep lifting, lengthening out of your left side. And as you exhale, you're reaching your right arm back. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. And exhale, lengthen right arm forward over right ear. Breathe in and stretch your left ribs away from left hip. As you exhale, as you lengthen your left arm forward, lengthen right arm forward, glide your right sit bone back. Use your right arm, breathe in to pull your body up, and use your left hand to support your head and neck as you come all the way on back up. And then change. So coming into the other side, right leg is reaching straight forward. Reach out, spread the toes. Your left foot is tucked in, so the left foot is flat to the floor, heel towards the sit bone. Your left arm is coming up and you're pressing the tricep against the thigh and your shin, and your left hand is flat to the floor. Right hand is to the floor by right hip. Press down into your left foot and left sit bone. Breathe in, lengthen out of left side. As you exhale, you're folding forward, but you're sending your left thigh away from you. Breathe in, lift chest. And as you breathe out, feel for opening up into hips a little deeper. Breathe into lower back as you're lengthening your lower ribs away from waist. As you exhale, you're folding forward towards your right shin. Now inhale, release. Coming into the bind. So you're sliding your left arm around your left shin. Right arm is around the back, and you're binding the hands if you can, or grabbing hold of clothing. And then breathe in, press down into left sit bone, left foot presses to floor, and breathe as you lift out of your left side. And as you exhale, you fold forward. Deep breath, inhale, breathe to sternum. And as you exhale, as you fold forward, relax your jaw. Neck relaxes. Now breathe into the back of your neck. As you exhale, as you press your left foot to the floor, you fold forward. Inhale, release. Push the floor away. Breathe in as you come all the way on back up. So side bend, seated side bend. You're either tucking your foot in so the heel's by the groin, foot presses to the thigh, or you're bringing your left foot back so that the heel is by the glutes, and moving thighs away from each other. Your right hand is onto the inside of your right leg. Left arm is reaching back, or the fingertips are to the floor if you're not holding your ankle. Press down into right sit bone. As you press your right hand to the floor, inhale, lengthen out of right side. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder away from left ear. Activate your feet, spread toes, spread the balls of your feet. Now breathe. As you breathe, lift belly, lift diaphragm, lift chest. And as you exhale, relaxing left shoulder down. Inhale, reach your left arm all the way around the back and tucking it onto your right thigh, onto hip or clothing. And as you exhale, move your left shoulder away from your left ear. Breathe into back of heart and energize your heart with this breath. As you exhale, feel the physical sensations as you let go. Breathe into sternum, filling yourself up, giving yourself enough of the breath. And exhale, reaching your left elbow down towards your right sit bone. Chest open up. On the next breath, release your left arm, reach your left arm up to sky. As you exhale, as you arc your chest forward, reaching your left arm straight back. Breathe into heart, feel the energy that lights your heart up with this breath. Exhale, sending that left arm back. Inhale, reach your left arm right up towards the ceiling. And exhale, lengthen left arm over left ear. Don't let the arm come lower than your ear. Breathe into right side ribs as you lift your right ribs away from right hip. As you exhale, as you lengthen your left arm forward, lengthen your left sit bone back. Now breathe. You're opening up your intercostal muscles, so breathe there. And as you exhale, as your left arm eases forward, lift your belly away from your right thigh. Now release. Use your left arm to pull your body up and your right hand to support your head and neck as you come all the way on up. And then you're coming into your abdominal sequence, so lie down on your back. We're starting with elbow to knee. So you'll be lying down onto your back. Your hands will be clasped behind your head and neck. Your back is tweaking, the soles of your feet are onto the floor. Otherwise, lift your hands are clasped behind your head, lift your feet up off the floor, the knees are bent. From here, press your lower back to the floor, and then inhale, lift your head, shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up, and reach your elbows towards your left knee. Reach your right leg forward. Now keep the chest lifted. As you reach your elbows up, feel as if the shoulder blades are gliding down the back. Now pull belly in, hugging the ribs down. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up, and reach your elbows to your right knee. Send your left leg forward, spread the toes, and reach out with the ball of your foot. Now pull belly in. Inhale, you bring your head to center, bend the knees, hold the breath. Your lower back is pressing down to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to your left knee. You're reaching your right leg forward. Spread the toes. Relax your right hip. Curl tailbone up. Send your right leg forward. Keep the chest lifted as you reach your elbows up. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to your right knee. Send your left leg forward. Spread the toes. Now curl tailbone up. Send your left leg forward. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Elbows to left knee. You're reaching your right leg forward. And press your lower back to the floor. Lift your chest. Reach your elbows up. Then reach your elbows back and away from you. And feel how it begins to work into the armpits, to the serratus muscles. Pull belly in. Send that right thigh forward. Pull belly in and press your lower back to the floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back down to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to your right knee. Send your left leg forward. Relax your left hip. Reach out with the ball of your foot. Pull belly in. Now curl tailbone up. Lift your chest. Reach your elbows up. Then reach them back and away from you. So you're opening the shoulders. Squeeze the, like as if you're squeezing armpits towards each other, and pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath. And exhale, release. Lower head and shoulders to the floor and place the soles of your feet down onto the floor. You grab hold of your roll for twisted root. Not twisted root, but abs with the twisted abs with the roll. The legs are reaching straight up. Your hands are clasped behind your head and neck. So press your lower back to the floor. And then inhale, lift head, shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your legs straight up, and your elbows are to your left knee. Now squeeze the roll, and then lengthen your legs up towards the sky. Pull belly in. As your belly pulls in, press the top rim of the sacrum down. Inhale, head to center. Hold the breath and press your lower back down. As you exhale, curl tailbone up. Lengthen your legs straight up. Your elbows are to right knee. Squeeze roll. Send your legs up. Reach your elbows up. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Hold the breath and press your lower back down to the floor. Now squeeze the roll and reach your legs up. Exhale, lift your head, shoulder blades up, away from floor. Squeeze roll. Squeeze the bones. Now keep the chest lifted. Reach your elbows up, then reach them back, away from you, and pull belly in. Inhale, lower your pelvis a little to the floor and hold the breath. Now squeeze the roll, reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head, shoulder blades up, and reach your elbows to your left knee. Squeeze roll. Stretch your legs up. Reach your elbows up, squeezing your elbows towards each other, and pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Hold the breath and press your lower back to floor. Now squeeze the roll and reach your legs straight up. As you exhale, elbows to your right knee. Squeeze roll. Stretching your legs to the sky. Pull belly in. Now chest lifts. Reach your elbows up, then reach them back, away from you. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Hold the breath and press your lower back down. Now squeeze the roll and reach your legs up. Exhale, lift your head, shoulder blades up, away from floor. Squeeze roll. Squeeze sit bone to tailbone. Lift the chest. Reach your elbows up, then reach them back as you open the armpits. Pull belly in. Inhale, release. Turn your shoulders to the floor. Knees the soles down onto the floor. Place a roll between your thighs for your next bridge. So reach down with your fingertips, brush the heels with your fingertips. Let your arms relax by your side. The roll is between your thighs. Press your lower back to floor. And as you breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis, lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. Press feet to floor. Exhale, tilt pelvis, lifting pelvis up away from the floor. Now breathe into side ribs, deep breath. And exhale as you lift up, pushing the floor away, lengthening the ankles away from heels. Breathe in and gently move your belly away from pelvis. Your diaphragm is moving, your chest is moving to chin. Now as you exhale, lift up. Press down with the inside of your feet as you lift. Breathe into your back ribs, deep breath. And exhale as you lift up, send thighs and knees forward. Relax your throat, relax your jaw, relax your neck. And then breathe into your front ribs, deep breaths. Really feel for opening up your front ribs so you're creating more space around heart. And as you exhale, push the floor away with heels, lengthen ankles away from heels. Gentle squeeze on the roll. Now breathe into your spot. And as you exhale, tilt pelvis, lower upper back to floor. Tilt pelvis, lower mid back to the floor. Tilt pelvis as you lower all the way down to the floor. Keeping the tilt until you're down. So you have the roll. So you use the roll one more time. You have a wall close by, then roll to your right side, push the floor away, and then come up. Then position yourself to the wall so that you can use the wall in this pose. So you do twisted roots using the wall. So you'll be using the wall for the next two poses. So this first pose is twisted roots using the wall. You're moving fairly close to the wall. So my feet, my toes are touching the board on the wall. Hands are clasped behind head and neck. So I'm crossing left leg over right and lifting feet up, and the sole of my right foot is against the wall. When you do that, when you press that foot against the wall, you'll feel that your sacrum area opens up. It feels as if you're lengthening your lower ribs away from your sacrum. And you also, when you press your foot against the wall, if you move your belly, you feel this opening right down into your pubic bone. So now clasp your hands behind your head and neck. And press. As you press your lower back to the floor, you're lengthening away from sacrum. So from here, as you breathe in, lift your head, shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Now lift up, reach your elbows up, squeeze your elbows in. So you'll feel this opening serratus muscle. Exhale, curl tailbone up, and then feel as if you're sending your thighs and knees straight up. Your lower back might leave the floor, but if you press your feet onto the wall, your lower back comes back to the floor. Keep sending your elbows up. Keep squeezing the thighs towards each other and pull belly in. Inhale, relax the pelvis to the floor. Hold the breath. Your lower back is pressing to the floor. You feel as if you're leg away from sacrum. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your knees straight up. Lift your chest. Reach your elbows up and then feel the wrapping of the shoulders. Now pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis, but keep head, shoulder blades up. Hold the breath. You exhale, curl tailbone up, and then send thighs and knees straight up. Squeeze thighs, pull belly in, lift your chest, reach your elbows up so you feel this broadening right down into armpits and your lower ribs, and pull belly in. Inhale, release, lower head and shoulders to the floor. And keep the legs right where they are. You're placing your clasped hands on the midpoint of your left thigh. With your right foot pressing against the wall and your hands pressing against your thigh, you should feel this opening into rib cage, opening into your lower back. So now breathe into lower back, deep breath, spreading ribs to the floor. And as you breathe out, as you curl tailbone up, press hands against the thighs, thighs against the hands. Relax your throat, relax your jaw. Now pull belly in. As you pull belly in, feel for this lengthening of the ribs away from sacrum. Then relax pelvis to floor and breathe into lower back, spreading ribs to floor. And exhale as you curl tailbone up, press hands against the thigh. Your right foot is pressing against the wall. You may feel this lengthening into lower back, lengthening into side ribs. Now pull belly in. As your belly pulls in, feel that you're moving your belly away from your pubic bone. And inhale, release. Change the cross of legs. So your right is over left. And if you can make the second cross, make the second cross. That's your hands behind head and neck. Your left foot is onto the wall now. Inhale, lower back presses down. Inhale, lift head, shoulder blades up. Keep the chest lifted and reach your elbows up, wrapping the shoulders. Hold the breath. As you exhale, curl tailbone up. Send thighs and knees straight up. Squeeze thighs, feet active, squeeze sit bone, pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis, but keep head, shoulder blades up. Hold the breath. And exhale, curl tailbone up. Send thighs and knees straight up. Squeeze thighs, squeeze sit bone to tailbone. Pull lower belly in. Keep the chest lifted. Reach your elbows up. Reach them slightly back so you feel your pectoral muscles are engaged. You feel the opening into side ribs all the way down to hips. Inhale, release. Lower head and shoulders to the floor. Press your hands on the midpoint of your right thigh. Keeping head and shoulders to the floor. Breathe into lower back. Feel you're spreading ribs to the floor. Hold the breath. Now as you exhale, as you curl tailbone up, press your hands against the thighs. Your left foot is pressing against the wall. Pull belly in. Now pull belly in. Feel as you're lengthening belly away from pelvis, lengthening ribs away from sacrum. Relax pelvis and then breathe. Lower back is pressing to floor. And exhale. Curl tailbone up and press hands against thighs, thighs. Thighs against hands. Squeeze thighs. Feet active. Now pull your belly in. As your belly pulls in, lengthening. Feel this lengthening into lower back, lengthening belly away from pelvis. And inhale, release. Roll to your left side. Bring your right hand to the floor. Push the floor away. Breathe in as you come all the way on up. Come onto knees for your next pose. So in this next pose, do the dolphin prelude first. So in the dolphin prelude, you're measuring up your hands onto your biceps. Your elbows are coming down towards the floor. And then step your knees back so that the knees are aligned with the hips. Reach your hands forward and clasp your hands. Set your elbows so the elbows are as wide as the shoulder but no wider. Then relax your neck. Relax your upper back. Look at your own toes. From here, you take a breath. Breathe into upper back, Spreading the ribs, spread the upper back. As you exhale, reach your sit bones back and lift your elbows off the floor, reaching your elbows back towards the back of the skull bones and neck. Now your elbows are reaching forward. Now breathe. Breathe into upper back. Broaden the upper back with breath. And as you exhale, send your sit bones back. Feel this opening down into the side ribs, the serratus muscles, all the way back down to the spine bisacrum. Now breathe. As you breathe, breathe into sternum, filling heart with breath. And as you exhale, as you reach your elbows forward, reach your sit bones back. Feel as if you're aiming to close your armpits as you reach back. Barbara, come down onto knees and look at here, look at, can you see Maria? So your elbows are tucking in here. Watch me. Everyone take a couple more breaths in this. Here. The knees are on the floor and you're reaching sit bones back. Your elbows are reaching forward. So you get this broadening into back. The knees stay on the floor in this one. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Set your knees back a little bit more. Yeah, good. Now breathe in. Breathe into lower back. Now exhale as you reach your sit. Yeah, beautiful. As you reach your sit bones back, belly's in, your elbows are reaching forward. Squeeze your elbows in. Everyone breathe to sternum. And as you exhale, send your sit bones back, your elbows reach forward, and feel as if you're opening your armpits to the floor. Okay, try to take your knees back about 2, maybe 3 inches. Last breath in this, deep breath. And exhale, release, coming up. From here, coming into dolphin. So get up your hands onto biceps. Now your elbows are to the floor and reach your hands forward. You can clasp your hands or spread the fingers. Relax neck, relax shoulders, and relax your upper back. Now everyone breathe into upper back, lift, spread back, curl toes under. And exhale, lift the knees off the floor. Push the floor away with your forearms. And lengthen, take the weight away from shoulders. As you breathe, spread the breath across your upper back. Now exhale, reach back. Feel as if you're opening your armpits to your knees. Deep breath, breathe into sternum, filling your heart with breath. As you breathe out, reach your sit bones back. Now standing strongly into your right foot, breathe in, lift your left leg up. As you exhale, reach it back, spread the toes. Breathe into left hip, feel for easing left thigh away from pelvis. And as you exhale, you're lengthening that left leg back. One more breath, deep breath. Send your left thigh bone away from hip. And exhale, lower your left foot to the floor. Press your left foot to the floor and breathe in. Lift your right leg up. And as you exhale, reaching your right leg back, spread the toes. Breathe into right hip. Feel as if you're gliding right thigh away from pelvis. As you exhale, you're reaching it back. You're still pushing the floor away with your hands and forearms. Now breathe in and send your right thigh back away from hip. Exhale, lower your right foot to the floor. One more breath. Breathe into your spot. Exhale, release. Bend the knees and come all the way down to the floor. Take a breath in embryo, noticing how you're feeling right now. Just breathe into where you're feeling this most. And then release. Ease your hands onto the shoulders, push the floor away as you come up to stand. Standing in horse stance, your toes are turned out, your knees are bent, and your hands are initially onto your thighs. Just use your hands to press on the hands to the thighs to open in the hips a little bit more. You go a little deeper, and then bring your hands forward, and then you're sending your legs back a little bit more. Keep the chest lifted. From here, bird wing. So your elbows are tucked into the side. Press your feet to floor, and as you breathe in, draw your fingers together, hands come together. Push the floor away, exhale as you lift, and then open up. Reach your arms back as much as you can, but keep the arms tucked into side ribs. And then inhale. And as you exhale and open up, reach back. Keep reaching back, and as you feel your shoulder blades squeezing in, inhale. And as you exhale, open up. Now feel your serratus muscles turning on, the back muscles, the muscles at the right into the obliques, tightening up. And then breathe in, last one. And then exhale, open, and then squeeze in. Squeeze. Let your shoulders soft, let your neck belong. And then release. Stand, heel toe feet together, and then come stand at the front of your mat. As you exhale, bring your hands together by chest. Press your feet to the floor as you breathe in, telescoping the ribs up. As you exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. Lunge, breathe in, step your left leg back. Reach back into your left heel, then bend your left knee. Push the floor away with your right foot as you reach your arms up towards the sky. As you exhale, hands down. Step your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. Exhale, bend the knees and lower down. Keep the elbows tucking into the side ribs. Keep the neck relaxed, but then breathe in. Move your chest and ribs forward. You're lengthening your legs back. Exhale, release. Press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands for lunge. Place your right knee to the floor. And push the floor away with your left foot as you reach your arms to the sky. As you exhale, hands down. Step your right leg forward for forward bend. As you breathe in, you're lengthening belly away from pelvis. As you exhale, lengthen through spine. Now breathe. Push the floor away as you come up to stand. And as you exhale, hands together by chest. Chair pose, bend the knees. And as you breathe in, sweeping your arms up towards the sky. Now lift your chest, but let your shoulders soft. Feet presses to floor, lengthen belly away from pelvis. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. As you breathe in, feel that you're lifting and lengthening belly away from pelvis. Chest is away from thighs and knees. And as you breathe out, step or hop it back into plank. Lower down, keeping elbows tucked in. Cobra, inhale. Move chest and ribs forward as you're lengthening your legs back. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step your left foot forward by your left hand, right foot towards the right edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down, step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, exhale, lower down, keep elbows in. Inhale, cobra. Push the floor away as you lift your chest, you're lengthening your legs back. Exhale, press it back, downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step your right foot forward by right hand, left foot towards the left edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down, step your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Move chest and ribs forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, press back, downward dog. On the breath, bend the knees. And as you breathe in, step off, float the legs between the hands. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Chair pose, inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, stand, hands together by chest. Inhale, arms up, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in. Step your right leg back, bend your right knee, push the floor away as you're reaching your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down, step your left leg back to plank. Reach back into heels. Exhale, lower down, keep elbows in. Upward dog, breathe in, move chest and loose forward, lengthen legs back. Squeeze your elbows in, soften the shoulders down. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Lunge, inhale, step your right foot forward between the hands. Left knee is to the floor. Push the floor away as you reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down, step your left leg forward for forward bend. Inhale, stand, lengthen through spine as you reach your arms to the sky. And exhale, hands together by chest. Chair pose, bend the knees. And as you breathe in, sweep your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward, belly's in. As you breathe in, move your chest and loops forward. And as you breathe, step or hop it back into plank. Lower down, reach into heels. Cobra, inhale. Move chest and loops forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, press it back for downward facing dog. Warrior 2. Inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands. Your arms are reaching out towards the side. Your right foot is squared to the short edge of the mat. The front heels align with the arc of the back foot. From here, your next pose is kite hawk. So from here, as you breathe in, lift your chest, and then lift the chest up, glide the shoulders down. And as you exhale, fold forward, not so far, just like as if you're rolling the shoulders forward. Then inhale, lift up, glide the shoulders down, keep the chest lifted. And exhale, just roll forward slightly. The palm of the hands faces skyward. Push the floor away, breathe in as you lift up, and glide the shoulders down the back. As you exhale, slightly roll the shoulders forward. Inhale, lifting up. Spreading the wings, glide the shoulders down, keep the chest lifted. And exhale, roll the shoulders forward. Last one, breathe in as you rise up. Keep the chest lifted. And then release. Float your arms out to the side for warrior 2. Try extended warrior variation. Breathe in, place your left forearm onto your left thigh. And bring your right arm all the way around the back, tucking it onto your left thigh by hip. Pressing down into your left leg. As you breathe in, glide your ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from right ear. Breathe in, lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're gliding your left sit bone back towards your right heel. Now breathe and lift out. Keep lifting out of your left side. And as you breathe out, both shoulders down. Inhale, release. Hands to the floor. Step your left foot by your right hip for pigeon. Your right leg is reaching straight back. Your hands are under the shoulders. From here, as you breathe in, lift belly, lift diaphragm, lift chest. And as you exhale, you're folding forward over your left shin, feet active. Breathe into lower back and lengthen ribs away from waist. And exhale as you fold. As you breathe, spread your ribs out to the side. As you exhale, letting your body melt forward into the pose. Breathe to your spot. And as you exhale, send your right leg back, reach back into big toe. Inhale, release. Walk your hands under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your right foot. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, press back into downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, bend the elbows for turbo dog. Wrap the shoulders, feel as if you're squeezing elbows towards each other. Now breathe. Breathe into sternum. And as you exhale, send your sit bones back. Wrapping the shoulders, feel as if you're pushing the floor away. On the next breath, as you breathe, broaden your upper back. And as you exhale, as you reach back, feel as if you're moving your belly away from your pelvic bone. Inhale, step your right leg forward between the hands for warrior two. Your left heel is square to the short edge of the mat, line at the front heel with the arc of the back foot. Your arms are reaching out to side. High torque. So pressing down. Feel the strength in your legs. And as you breathe in, lift chest. And then roll the shoulders down, palms facing skywards. Keeping the chest lifted. As you exhale, you roll forward slightly, only very slightly. Breathe in, lifting up, spreading your wings. And then glide the shoulders down the back. Keep the chest lifted. And as you exhale, you're coming up, rolling slightly, shoulders roll forward. Press your feet to floor. Breathe in as you rise up, spreading the wings, shoulders down, chest is lifted. And exhale as you reverse it. Strong legs. Breathe in as you rise up. Chest lifts. And exhale. Then inhale, release. Arms out to the side for warrior two. Extended warrior variation. Placing your right forearm onto your right thigh. Use your forearm to traction your thigh forward. Left arm is around the back. You're tucking it onto thigh by hip. Press down into your right leg. As you breathe in, you're lengthening out side ribs away from hip. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder away from left ear. Now press your right foot to floor. And then breathe in. Feel as if you're lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, gliding your right shoulder away from right ear. Breathe into the left side of the neck. Deep breath. And exhale, jaw relaxes. Breathe to sternum. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're sending your right sit bone back. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your right foot and bring your right foot towards your left hip for pigeon. Reach back into your left leg and then breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward over your right shin. Now feet are active. Now breathe. Breathe into side ribs. And exhale as you fold. Keep reaching that left leg back. Now breathe as you breathe, lengthen, moving belly away from pelvis, moving low ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you're taking it a little deeper. One more breath for your spot. Inhale, release. Bring your hands onto the shoulders and step your right leg back for downward facing dog. Feeling pushing through away in downward dog. Downward dog, spread the fingers. Keep the neck relaxed, look at your own toes. Now breathe, and as you breathe, spread the ribs, spread the upper back. As you exhale, move back. Chest is moving to thighs and knees, heels are reaching to the floor. You might feel that you want to step your feet in a few inches. And then as you breathe, keep lengthening belly away from pelvis. Now exhale, reach back. Back of the thighs, back of the calves is reaching back. Now breathe into upper back, broaden upper back with breath. And as you exhale, feel for this lengthening back, heels to floor. You're moving chest to thighs and knees. On the next breath, as you breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands for triangle. Your right foot is square to the short edge of the mat. The front leg is straight. The front heel, left heel, is aligned with the arc of the foot, and your arms are reaching out to side. From here, press into your left leg. As you're reaching your left arm down towards the floor. That hand can be on the floor, the ankle, the calf, a block, or a prop. And your right arm is reaching up towards the sky. Press into your left leg and glide your ribs away from hip. And as you breathe out, glide your right hip back. So you feel this opening into hips, opening into lower back. So now breathe in. Breathe into lower back as you're lengthening out of your lower back. And as you breathe out, reach your right arm to sky. Reach the sternum. As you exhale, lengthen. Your left arm is reaching down, your right arm is reaching up towards the sky. You're reaching for something that is super precious. From here, half moon, place your right hand onto right hip. Bend your left knee. Left hand is to the floor. Now, as you breathe in, step your right, stand strongly into your left foot and lift your right leg up. Reach it back. Reach out with your heels. Once you can go further, you're reaching your right arm up towards the sky. And then breathe. As you breathe, feel as if you're moving belly away from your right thigh. And as you breathe out, reach your right leg back and away from you. Breathe the sternum, deep breath. And as you exhale, reach the fingertips of your right hand to the sky. Vertical splits. Bring both hands to the floor and then reach your right leg up towards the sky. If you can, walk your hands closer towards your standing leg. And you stand down into your left leg, breathe in as you traction belly away from thigh. And as you exhale, push the floor away with both hands and your left foot, reaching your right leg up to sky. Keep the neck relaxed and the jaw relaxed. Now one more breath, deep breath. Exhale, release. Step your right leg back and then step your left leg back for plank. Lower down, keep your elbows tucked in. Inhale, cobra. Move chest and ribs forward whilst you're lengthening your legs back. Exhale, release. Lower down and press it back for downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor away in your downward dog. Inhale, step your right leg forward between the hands for triangle. Your left foot is square to the short edge of the mat. Straighten your right leg. Arms reaching out to side. Press into your right leg. And as you breathe in, you're reaching your right arm down. So your left arm is reaching up towards the sky. That right hand can be on the floor, the ankle of the calf, or a block. And then keep feeling as if you're traction in your ribs away from that right hip. Press into your left leg. And then breathe in, lengthen away from thigh. Belly, diaphragm, chest forward. And as you exhale, lengthening that left arm up as the right arm reaches down. Breathe in as you're stretching low ribs away from your right hip. As you exhale, open up as you lengthen your left fingertips to the sky. Place your left hand onto left hip. Bend your right knee. As you breathe in, ease your body forward. Push the floor away with your right leg as you lift your left leg off the floor for half moon. Reach back into heel and send your left arm up towards the sky. And then breathe in deeply. And as you exhale, if you can, rolling your chest open towards the left and reach back with your left heel. Press into your right foot and then breathe in. Lift the weight of your body away from your right thigh. As you exhale, send your left heel back as you send your left fingertips up towards the sky. Vertical splits. Bring both hands to the floor and then reach your left leg straight up towards the sky. If you can, walk your hands closer towards your right foot. And as you press into your right leg, breathe and lengthen belly away from thigh. And as you exhale, come in deeper, push the floor away. You can have your hands into your turbo dog position. Push the floor away and you send your left leg up to sky. One more breath here, deep breath. Exhale, release. Hands to the floor. Step your left leg back, then step right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you exhale, lower down. Keep elbows tucked in. Inhale, cobra. Move chest and ribs forward as you're lengthening your legs back. And exhale, release. Lower down, curl your toes under and press it back for downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor away in your downward dog. Warrior 2. Inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands. Your arms are reaching out towards the side. Bend your left knee. And from here, coming into head to ankle prep. Your left hand is onto your left thigh. Bring your right hand to the floor. Your aim is to have your hands moving back towards your foot. So you can also have that hand onto a block. Feel, if you bring both hands onto your left thigh, press your right foot to the floor, and as you breathe in traction, you're tractioning your thigh, left thigh out towards the left. And as you breathe out, turn in. So keep moving the thigh away from you. Your right hand is now moving your hand towards the foot. So go with where the hand goes today. Now balloon the breath into your left ribs. And as you breathe out, as you send your left thigh away, bringing your forehead towards your right shin. Now breathe in. Breathe in as you lengthen belly away from left thigh. And as you breathe out, sending that left thigh out. One more breath here, deep breath. As you exhale, feel for this opening. From here, turn your left foot forward. You're setting up for a flank stretch. Both feet are facing in the same direction. Okay, so I just changed my mind. Not doing flank stretch, you're doing head to ankle prep 2. So you've just done head to ankle prep 1, head to ankle prep 2. So in head to ankle prep 2, your left foot is turning out. Your hands are reaching back. So it's like as if you're pushing your hands back here. So my hands are now on the edge of my mat, the mat that goes this way. It's there, and I'm pulling my chest through the arms. So I'm pulling my chest through. So it's like moving back towards sit bones. So pressing down into your left leg. Breathing, lengthening the ribs away from hips. And as you exhale, you're moving your chest through. So that's if you're moving your chest towards your sit bones, towards pubic bone. Press your feet to floor. And as you breathe in, glide the ribs away from hips. And as you exhale, you're taking it a little deeper. Breathe into lower back as you're lengthening ribs away from waist. And as you exhale, use your hands to draw your chest and ribs forward. Keep the neck relaxed. One more breath here, deep breath. And as you exhale, opening the hips as you take it in a little deeper. Then release. From here, step your right leg back and then pigeon. Left foot comes towards the right edge of the mat. And today you do twisting pigeon or sternum to foot. You're onto your left sit bones, your left foot is at a right angle. You take hold of the arc of the foot with both hands. You breathe in, lengthen out of left side. And as you breathe out, bringing sternum towards the foot. If you can, straighten your right leg. Then breathe into lower back and lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, as you bring your chest closer towards that left foot. Deep breath, inhale, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, taking it a little deeper. Then inhale, release. Bring your hands under the shoulders and step back for downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing through away in downward dog. You can go further, bend the elbows, do turbo dog. Wrap the shoulders, squeeze your elbows in. And breathe in, deep breath, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, reach back, heels to floor, chest to thighs and knees. From here, anchor, press your right foot to the floor, breathe in, lift your left leg up. And as you breathe out, reach it back, spread the toes. From here, on the next breath, as you breathe in, draw your left knee towards your chest. Hover, and as you breathe out, reach it back. Left leg reaches the sky. On the next breath, as you breathe in, draw your left knee towards your left armpit or left elbow. And as you exhale, reach it back. On the next breath, as you breathe in, draw your left knee towards your right armpit or right elbow. You're coming into a twist. And as you exhale, you're reaching it back. On the next breath, place your left foot to the floor. And as you breathe out, reach back. So you feel as if you're opening your armpits to knees. Standing on your left leg, left foot, breathing, lift your right leg up. And exhale, reach it back. Reach out with the ball of your foot. On the next breath, as you breathe in, draw your right knee towards the chest and hover. And as you breathe out, reach it back. Keep sending that leg way back. On the breath, draw your right knee towards your right armpit or right elbow. And exhale, lengthen it back. On the next breath, as you breathe in, draw your right knee towards your left armpit or left elbow. And exhale as you reach it back. On the next breath, as you breathe in, step your right leg forward between the hands. Warrior two. Your arms are reaching out towards the side. From here, coming into head to ankle prep. Your left hand is onto, your right hand is onto right thigh, your traction in the thigh towards the right, and your left arm is reaching towards your left foot, or any of the places that works for you today. As you breathe in, traction your side ribs, your right ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, send your right thigh out towards the right. As you breathe in, press both feet to floor and lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, keep arcing the ribs to the right whilst bringing your forehead towards your left shin. Breathe into lower back, lengthening ribs away from waist. And as you breathe out, feel for a deeper level of opening. Inhale, release. Head to ankle prep 2. So the hands are now sliding on the back, so the back of your mat. You press into both feet. You breathe in, your traction, lengthen belly away from hips. And as you exhale, fold forward, moving your chest through. Chest is moving towards your pubic bone, towards your sit bones. Breathe into lower back, your lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you're taking it a little deeper. Deep breath, feel for moving belly away from pelvis. Push the floor away with feet as you draw your chest through. Keep moving your chest to the back of your mat. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your right foot and then pigeon, sternum to foot. Your right foot comes towards the left edge of the mat. Send your left leg straight back. Then bring your right foot up so it's at a right angle. Grab hold of your foot, your right foot with both hands. Breathe in, lift out of your right side. As you exhale, bring in sternum towards the foot. Straighten left leg if you can. Now breathe and lift belly, lift diaphragm, lift chest forward. Now exhale, keep moving chest closer towards the foot. Now feel of doing what feels good for you. One more breath, deep breath. And inhale, release. Your hands are under the shoulders. Step back into downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing through away in downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, bend the elbows, do turbo dog. Now breathe in, spread the ribs, spread the upper back. And as you exhale, reach back. Heels to the floor, chest to thighs and knees. Anchor into your right foot. Breathe in, lift your left leg up, and then reach it back. Spread the toes as you reach back. Now from here, bend your left knee, draw your left heel towards your right glute. Look under your left armpit. From here, rise up on the tiptoes of your right foot. Step your left foot forward between the hands. Left foot is by your left hand, right foot is towards the right edge of the mat. Pushing the floor away as you rise up for warrior one. Twisting warrior. As you breathe in, reaching your right arm up as you open side ribs. Left hand is onto left thigh. And as you breathe out, your right elbows over your left thigh knee. Make a fist with your right hand, left hand is on top. As you breathe in, lengthening the ribs forward away from your right hip. And as you exhale, twist to the left. Breathe into lower back. Push the floor away with your left foot as you twist to left. Breathe to sternum. And as you exhale, as you twist to the left, glide your right shoulder down. Extended twisting warrior. So your right hand is down on the outside of your left foot. And your left arm is reaching up towards the sky. Press into your right leg as you breathe in, lengthen ribs away from hip. As you exhale towards the sky. Now on the next breath, as you breathe in, reach your left arm forward over your left ear. And as you breathe out, reach your sit bones back. As you breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you press your right forearm or arm against your left shin, send your left arm forward over left ear. One more breath. Breathe into back, spreading ribs, opening the back with the breath. And then exhale, send your sit bones back as you reach your left arm forward. Inhale, release. Hands to the floor, and then place your right knee down to the floor. Twisting pigeon towards the foot. So bring your left foot towards the right edge of the mat. If you can, you're sitting on your left sit bone. Your left elbow tucks into the arc of your left foot. Your right hand is on top. Then you breathe in and you glide your ribs away from your left hip. And as you breathe out, you're twisting away from your left foot. Breathe into lower back as you're lengthening ribs away from waist. And as you exhale, as you twist to the right, glide your right shoulder away from right ear. Breathe into heart, energize your heart with this breath. As you exhale, twist to right. Inhale, release. Hands are under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your right foot. Step left leg back. Step it back for downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing away in downward dog. Now anchor into your left foot. Breathe in. Lift your right leg up. Reach it back. Bend the knees. Stack the hips. Look under your right armpit. On the breath as you breathe in, rise up on the toes of your left foot. Step your right foot forward by your right hand. Left foot towards the left edge of the mat. Push the floor away. Just come up for warrior one. Bend your right knee. Press back into your left leg. As you breathe in, send your left arm up. And as you breathe out, twisting warrior. Your left elbow is over your right thigh knee. Make a fist with your left hand. Right hand is on top. Relax your left ear to left shoulder. Breathe in, lengthen your side ribs away from left hip. And as you exhale, as you twist towards the right, glide your right sit bone back towards your left heel. Breathe to heart, deep breath. And as you exhale, as you twist to the right, glide your right shoulder away from your heel. Inhale, release your left arm down towards the outside of your right foot. Extended twisting warrior. Your right arm is reaching up towards the sky. Breathe in, glide your ribs forward away from your left hip. Push the floor away with your right foot. On exhale, right arm reaches the sky. On the next breath, as you breathe in, reach your right arm forward over your right ear. And as you breathe out, send your sit bones back. Breathe in and lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, as you send your sit bones back, reach your right fingertips forward. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your right foot. Place your left knee to the floor. Then ease your right foot towards the left edge of the mat for twisting pigeon towards your right foot. The right foot is at a right angle. Your right elbow is tucked into the arc of your foot. If you're not making that today, grab hold of the foot with both hands. Straighten your left leg if you can. Press down into your right sit bone. As you breathe in, glide your ribs away from hip. And as you breathe out, twist, twisting away from your right foot. Deep breath as you're lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, as you twist towards the left, soften your shoulders down. Now breathe into where you're feeling this most. And exhale as you open out towards the left. One more breath to your spot. And exhale, release. Bring your hands onto the shoulders. Step back for downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor away in downward facing dog. From here, walk your feet forward towards your hands. And then clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Tuck your elbows, your forearms onto your jawbone. Press your feet to floor. And as you breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. As you exhale, pull your belly in as you fold. Your elbow tips are reaching to the floor. Now breathe. As you breathe in, lengthen lower ribs away from waist. And as you exhale, belly pulls in as you fold. Breathe into lower back. And exhale. Inhale, release. Bring the hands to the floor. And then coming down into a seated position. From here, reach your right leg straight forward and tuck your left foot in so the left heel is by the groin. Your left foot is pressing against your right thigh. As you breathe in, lengthen your arms out and up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. You might be able to take hold of the foot or hands to the floor, ankle or calf. Now breathe in. As you breathe in, feel you're using the hands to lift and lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, as you fold forward, feet active. Now breathe in, spread the breath into back ribs. And as you exhale, letting your body melt. Breathe into lower back. And as you exhale, breathe into sternum. And exhale. Inhale, release, pushing floor away. Breathe in as you come all the way on back up. And change. Your left foot is reaching forward. Reach out with the balls of your foot. Your right foot is tucked in so the heel is towards the groin. Your foot is pressing against your left thigh. Sit bones presses down. Breathe in as you reach up. And as you exhale, as you fold forward. Again, you can take hold of the foot, the ankle, the calf, or hands to the floor. Now breathe in as you lift your belly away from pelvis. Use your hands and feel as if you're moving your chest forward on exhale. The neck is relaxed. Breathe into lower back as you're lengthening ribs away from waist. And exhale as you fold. As you breathe in, expand your ribs wider out towards your armpits. As you exhale, as you fold forward, feel as if you're moving belly away from your left thigh. On the next breath, spread the breath into back ribs. And exhale and fold. Inhale, release, pushing floor away, breathe in as you come all the way on back up. Lie down on your backs. From here, bend the knees to the soles of your feet onto the floor. And then lift feet up off the floor one at a time. Place your hands between the back of your calves and your thighs. Your lower back is pressing down to the floor. So now breathe into lower back, feel the spreading ribs to the floor. And as you exhale, feel as if you're hugging your ribs down. The thighs are, like tucking down onto the ribs, but go gently. Your knees, they're moving towards your shoulders. Your sit bones are lengthening away from you. So use this to open up into lower back. And then breathe. Breathe into lower back, spreading ribs to floor. And as you breathe out, you're drawing your knees towards your armpits. Feel as if you're compressing down. So your focus is releasing into lower back. And one more like this. Deep breath. And exhale, release. Place your feet to the floor. Lie down, push your back to your final pose. Bring the soles of your feet onto the floor or the soles of your feet together so the knees are out towards the side or straighten legs. And allowing your body to let go as much as you can, coming back to your intent of what is enough for you. Should I here now begin to feel the energy that you've generated, moving this energy into your body. And then begin to stretch in a way that feels right for you. And on your next breath, bend the knees and move your knees towards your chest. Hug your knees close, allowing your body to move side to side, forward and back. And then roll to your left side. Bring your right elbow by your chest and then breathe in. On exhale, push the floor away as you're coming up into a seated position. You sit tall, bring your hands together, the thumbs are lightly touching sternum. Congratulate yourself for your practice today. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice. Finishing with a breath. Inhale and exhale. Namaste. Thanks, everyone.